I just don't think it's fair that you charge me 25% interest on the money that you loan me when you already take 30% out of my check. You know, I ain't got no G-string and I ain't out there making no tips, you know.
What was this stripping game, partner? Look, you ain't nothing. All you do is spin records. That's all you do. Who you think he is? DJ Quick?
No,
Huh?
no, I ain't saying
Kid
that.
Capri?
I didn't say
Huh?
that.
Oh, you must be Jimmy Walker. Look, you ain't nothing. You don't deserve nothing. You don't get nothing. You get what I give you. I got a contract between me and you that say you do what I tell you to do. Therefore, shut the fuck. Don't say nothing. Don't speak to me. Don't look at me. I tell you what. You better go on back out there and get out of my face before you get swole.
Hey, look, Dollar, I ain't
Hey for horses. Hey for horses.
come here and muscle you and nothing like that. I ain't trying to do
Let
that.
me
I
tell you
just want my
something.
money. You know, I just said.
Blue, if I raise up, gonna be trouble. Trouble. I'm walking off.
Dollar Bill, Shot Time, Pay them country boys nothing. Welcome to another episode of Coachy Game for All Seasons, brought to you by Perfect Time Fitness with your boy Coachy, local neighborhood high school basketball coach, local neighborhood high school track coach, local neighborhood high school football coach. Also, most importantly, co-CEO El Presidente at Perfect Time Fitness and meal prep head trainer at Perfect Time Fitness. Ladies and gentlemen, download this podcast wherever you get your podcast from. Okay? Wherever you're listening, download this thing. Listen to it everywhere you go. In the shower, in the gym, in the car, at church. We church approved. We are. You can also watch these visuals on YouTube. Go to that search bar, type in Coachy Game for All Seasons. It will pop up and you will enjoy the visuals. Do that as well on top of the downloading. Email the show after you do those first two at gameforallseasons@gmail.com. Let us know if you liked it, because I know you will. Don't give us none of that other stuff, because we know you're going to love it. So express your love in the email so we can put you on the YouTube and you can download yourself with your own segment on the show. Okay? All right. Now that we got that out of the way, I got three assistant coaches, left, right, center. On the left-hand side, WF Ferrari Shell Gas Station, DF Dub Rick. What's going on, Rick?
What's happening, man? What's happening? I'm down in my Ferrari gear. This was the last Abu Dhabi race for the season for Formula One. Congratulations to Lando Norris. This is his first championship. One of the younger drivers. He my man Lewis, he finished, I think he finished sixth this year. You know, kind of struggled there. Ferrari. A lot different than it was at Mercedes. I mean, he was there for some odd years, won 7 world championships, so now he's at a whole new spot. You know, so he gotta, work out the kinks and things like that. But look for him to come back next year, large and in charge and doing what he does. Hopefully get his official 8th world championship, man. But happy to be here. Happy to be here.
That boy sound like LeBron James of racing. That's what he sound like.
Cause if you, I'm gonna find the episode Drive to Survive. There's a certain episode you go back and watch. It was the biggest miscarriage of justice in sports ever. Like, he was on the verge to win his 8th world championship, and the marshal, or the guy running the race, did something like totally unprecedented. Like, didn't it is not in the rule. He basically just took a rule and said, we ain't doing that this time, which caused him not to win his 8th world championship. I mean, it was like everybody's like, what just happened? And there's a lot of speculation about they didn't want him to win his 8th. They wanted to keep him tied with Michael Schumacher, who has 7 world championships. Lewis has 8. I mean, Lewis has 7. Like, it was the worst. I mean, it's basically on par with, teams running the clock out. They're up by 2, and the refs call a traveling call, and it's like they're gonna shoot 2 free throws. No, they're gonna shoot 3 free throws, and the first one's it's automatically tied up, and they about to shoot. They get 3 chances to win. Like, it was that bad from the line, so they could
That's
win this
crazy.
world championship. Yeah, it was just very bad. Very, very bad. But
Well, I tell you what, I want to appreciate you. I want to give you your flowers because you are bringing racing to this show. It's the same thing. They used to look at me funny when I used to talk my hockey talk. They didn't like the hockey talk, man. So now we got racing, we got hockey, we got everything covered.
Hey,
Literally.
yeah,
Game for all
man.
seasons. God dog. On the right hand side, we got New York Yankee Zen. What's up, Bronx Bomber?
What's going on, Coach E? So, what was that clip when DJ Climax was telling his story about floods? That's exactly
what I was
when you were
thinking about
supposed to
too,
play it. When you supposed to play it then, man. Or if you couldn't play it, you should have told them that. Like, man. So they was treating. So they had you like Dollar Bill had. What was my man's name in Jamie Foxx in Players Club?
No
Blue.
one knows.
Yeah, Blue.
Blue, yeah. That's how Floods had DJ Climax right there.
For real.
We got you under contract right here. You gonna make this $250 and you gonna be happy about it.
Yep.
Oh man. But I was wondering, I was like, I'm looking at Rick and his get up. He talking about some Lando. Man, tell the people who actually wears that, man. Because I was like, why is he wearing some
confused.
Yeah, some white dude.
Nah, this is number 44. That's Lewis Hamilton, man. Look him up. I mean, he's heavy in racing. He is the GOAT. He is the best race car driver, Formula One driver in history. He brings diversity to the paddock. He has his what's it called? I think it's called Formula 44 Racing, which brings diversity and brings kids of all backgrounds in to kind of figure out F1 to try to get them, into the sport. Like, you think golf is an all white sport, man. Like, Formula One is an all white rich sport. So rich. There's a driver named Lance Stroll who daddy owns Aston Martin Racing, and he has one of the Formula One seats and will never give it up because his daddy owns the race team. Now you can say, I mean, he won in some lower, like I think Formula 3, like won some races and stuff like that, but it's only 20 seats. Well, 22 now. They're about to add another team. Only 20 seats in the world, and he's got one of them because his dad owns the company.
All right, man. You talking about all this racing. Don't tell me you drive like a grandma behind the wheel, man.
Who, me? Nah, I push my AMG Mercedes up pretty, up pretty good. I've gotten to like the 150.
Oh. Okay. All right, that's what I'm talking about, Rick. That's what I'm talking
Perez.
Talking.
Don't tell the wife. Don't tell the wife.
I think you just did. Man.
You did, exactly.
Should have said that for the Patreon. Should have said that for the paying listeners.
Right. Yeah, what's like good, fellas? Oh, my bad.
No, I ain't mean to cut you off on your tagline, man. My bad. But that sounds like you and Hud need to race with his Corvette and your AMG. See what happened. See who got the juice, Bishop or Q.
You got the juice now.
In the middle, we got close to camera B Sizzle with the strong shrug shoulders going on right now. What set you on, Beazle?
What's up, E Scurry, man? Hey, man. All right, I'm trying to sit far back so I ain't beaming up in the camera. You know what I'm saying? I need the extra boom mic, you know what I mean? But, yo, man, I'm just pumped. I'm Willie beaming. No, that's your door. But I'm pumped, man. I'm so happy, man. I'm happy because, I'm freshly an Amazon influencer. So I'm pumped about that. I hope to make some coin behind it. I already was sending out links. But I tried before, and it was like, your regular stuff ain't got enough traction behind it. So I was slow. I had a slow moment, slower than while I was sitting here thinking Rick was wearing shell gear. But I was real slow because I was like, damn, I do got a page. And then I had to send them over to the Gritty Grind 365. Check that out when y'all get a chance. The Gritty Grind 365. That is my page on YouTube. Sitting at 4,670 subscribers. They let me in quick as hell. I was like, oh yeah, that's right. That's me too. So yeah, check it out, man. Check it out. They tell you everything. Everything hustle and grind. But that's all I'm gonna say today, because I know we got a fun show. I will say one more thing. It's not your boy, but your favorite grown ass man, Mr. Taboo Timmons. And I will be standing back. In fact, let me help Mel out. Is this far enough? Hey!
I had to bring the mic to me now. I'm like, I ain't gonna be all up here with it. I'm gonna be sit back. Shoot.
All up in the videos.
Right. Dancing.
Come to death row.
But are you gonna tell the people the good news, Coach E? Because look, we ain't got to keep it a secret no longer. We can let the people know. Hey, they announced it on Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show, so we ain't gotta keep it a secret no longer,
what
man.
They said? What is it?
Well, it is some great news that we got a Hall of Famer amongst us, y'all. Do y'all know which one it is? Raise your hand if you're a Hall of Famer in this crew right here. Raise your hand.
Come on,
Congratulations to Coach Ricky Perez, who has just been nominated and accepted into the Bedford High School Athletic Hall of Fame, ladies and gentlemen. That's a huge deal. Thugs do that. That boy is thugged out. All them athletic accomplishments. You see the flag in the back. After Bedford High School, he went and took his talents to Wake Forest, which helped him pave the way and get into the Hall of Fame. So go ahead and tell us a little bit more, Rick.
Yeah, we'll be up in February. We get to actually come to I think it's an alumni. They bring back the alumni. I think we play Garfield on the 6th, if I'm not mistaken. But so everybody come on out. Yeah, we play Garfield on the 6th. Everybody come out. It's be a reunion. But yeah, man, got the call, got the nod. You know, real appreciative, thankful. Be honest, and I didn't think it was gonna happen, man. But hey, God bless with it, so appreciate it.
Man, you gotta run down the resume for the folks, man. Look. So when they hear us talk about sports, let them know why we know what we talking about. Because we got you on here because you did what, Rick? Hey, I'm on my Puff Daddy hype man right now. We're gonna in a second, so I'm gonna get on my hype man stuff right now.
Take the coat off. Come on.
Three sport varsity: football, basketball, track. Football, we won conference and first time in 51 years, I think it was, when we finally won it. Basketball, just played varsity since sophomore. Track had been going downstate since I was a freshman. Came in second. Well, we won the state in the 4x1 my senior year, and then actually overall we came in second. So got some hardware in Bedford, and names still up on the wall, I guess somewhere with the records and stuff like that. So
look at him, he being all modest. He being modest, Coach E. Man, go on. Hey, Lee Evans. Say thank you. Wasn't that your quarterback? Wasn't you the quarterback, man?
Yeah, I guess.
So Lee Evans, you can thank him for setting him up to be the first round draft pick that he became. Chris Chambers, say thank you for setting you up to be the first round draft pick that you became. Hey, on top of that, Coach E, you wouldn't know the game of football without this man right here, man. Go ahead. You got to talk your talk, Rick. You got to get up there. You got to strut your stuff, man.
Seeing his hype. Man. No,
you might have to come. You might have to come on stage then soon, because
you gotta introduce you.
Hey, I appreciate that.
Oh man,
all of that was 100% pure fact, ladies and gentlemen. There ain't no lie in that story right there. And the energy, that was authentic as hell. Shit.
Yeah. Hey, Coach E, are you gonna start it off, or am I starting it off, man?
Well, I know exactly how to start it off. Okay. I planned it up perfectly. We're going to go right into it.
Sean Combs watches this. What do you think he's going to feel?
Like, wow, this is amazing. I think he's going to say this is the best documentary I've seen in a long time.
How did you get that footage of Diddy?
I figured most journalists would not disclose their sources.
Does he know y'all have this in the doc?
I would doubt he knows.
America, I know y'all done watched it. Now it's time to hear the real people's story behind it. We got 4 opinions on this thing.
Hey,
Yeah,
it's
yes,
hot in these streets. 50 got it hot in these streets, man.
but all right, so everybody watched this documentary. It's #1 on Netflix. The last time I checked, so everybody's talking about it. Of course, about Diddy. Yeah, but 50 getting all the credit. But we know 50 only had so much to do with this, man. I know he's the executive producer, but whoever did the did the legwork, the actual legwork for this, man, they did a tremendous job. But part of that is also is you when you watch documentaries like this, because I know Puffy's Camp came out and said it was a hit piece. So you do wonder, like, they couldn't get everything 100% accurate, because even Biggie's estate has come out against the whole thing that Kirk Burrows said about the family actually paying, or the estate paying for the funeral. And they said, no, that's not true. So, as much of it as he did crafting that narrative, and there's going to be some false things in that. But basically, fellas, talk about your takeaways that you had from this one.
Man, okay. Hey, everybody else shot. Look. I'm gonna start with that funeral, man. They paid for it. They didn't know about it. The same way they was trying to get on the rearrange, and one thing rearrange his contract. Old buddy was saying, same way they was trying to get that rearranged. Diddy was taking a lot of money from a lot of people. Uh, thank goodness, I just say, because he gypped somebody who was an inside man who was gonna get us some potential meeting at least out there, but he ended up gypping them too. So thank goodness, because that was wild. But the funeral, man, he took some money out of the back end of Big, paid for all of that. In fact, one thing I was looking for is a connection to him actually getting Big killed too, because it was some talk that Big was trying to restructure the contract, but not only that, leave that whole thing, because they already was talking about how he was getting shaded too, because he only had paid him like 60 grand. I don't know if this was in there or not. Paid him the 60 grand and had a way of hiding the money in shell corporations. You know what I mean? Like, this was already news, so Big already wasn't happy with his deal, and it was just a lot, man. It was a lot. It was a lot. It was a lot that people knew. A lot of people knew. They knew what he was, but at the same time, it go to show you how much money can be evil, because the people knew this what he was, but yet still they kept coming to see him. They kept working with him, like Lil Rod, talking about he was waking up with his ass sore. Oh no, he said a little sore. Sometimes he's in the bed, sometimes he not. He ain't paying you. You at the house, you know what's happening, bro. Don't try to play that. Oh, I don't know what's happening. When you gave up your boy pussy, you gave it up, and a lot of them lost their mind because they wanted that success. And that's just how the game is. A lot of people say, hey, you want this success? How bad you want it? You want it? And he even told him, he even said, he sent him the clips of some gay porno talking about this is how you succeed in the industry. Just like going to Birdman, Lil Wayne, when he was interviewing with Puff a little while ago, long time ago, he liked the way to succeed is to give up your ass. A lot of people don't connect the dots, man. So yeah, he said it. It's a clip that been out there before AI, before people, oh, that's AI. No, he said it to Puff. Just like Justin Bieber. That's why he crazy. Usher lived with him. This shit happened. But yeah, still, everybody kept coming back. Kept coming back. So just go to show, man. I'm gonna leave some meat on the potato. I got more to say, but we gonna come back to me. I'm curious to see what everybody else take away. That was my biggest thing. How just people keep going back, to the well and letting him in they well.
Deep.
Okay.
The biggest, I
Okay.
mean, what's the saying? Power corrupts.
Absolute
Absolute power corrupts. Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's that's one of the things I got. And to speak to what you're saying about why people go back, like, who was it? One of his bodyguards, he did a clip and he was saying that was
Roger
around
Bond.
when Cassie was there. He said, he preys on people who need that shot. He said that's why I kept going back. I was a convicted felon. Where was I gonna go? And where was I gonna go to make this type of money? Because like once you start making that type of money, you develop that lifestyle. So where else you gonna go to replace that? And he always worked with young producers. Always had, Cassie she was 19.
Mm-hmm. Out the gate.
19. Man, that was wild. Like I told my wife, I was like, "Yo, Puffy got to go." Like,
Somebody
I
got
was
to knock him
Great.
off.
like on
Where?
my Stringer Bell, on a Stringer Bell tip. Like, got to go. Like,
Is this that's interesting you bring that up. Do you think this is actually gonna get rid of him? Is it gonna be as damning as it is right now, as people are taking it right now? Is it gonna last to where people actually, because we hear about this whole cancel culture, but then people wind up popping right back up. It's not really canceled. It's canceled for the moment. So do you actually believe this could actually be something damning that makes people not even touch him with a 10-foot pole going forward?
No.
yes, because 50 involved, and it's 50. Like he is trying to make him radioactive, and I think 50's the biggest involvement is that. Yeah, you messed with Daphne, my baby mama, but like I don't know, like my son, that's my son's mom, and yeah, you got to get some of this. And just when they were saying that when 50 was coming out, Puff had a little bit to do with blocking him, being in the industry. Like, 50's like he's like the Joker, man. He's like, nah, I'm the one. If you want to mess with some, like I'm the bully that bullies bullies.
Mm-hmm.
Like he on some other type stuff, and he ain't gonna let it go. Like, cause he's very, he can keep it corporate with the way they doing it now. And he's like, but if we need to go the other way, I'm from South Jamaica, Queens. Like I have done this work. I ain't have to have nobody else do it. I went up against Supreme. Like, you don't scare me, Puffy. Like,
No,
Yeah.
he got some stuff in place. Oh, go ahead, man. I come back to that because 50 addressed that. He got stuff in place that Puff don't want
Go ahead,
released.
B. Go ahead.
Okay, so people was bringing that point up because at some point in time you got to say, when people be like, "Well, he ain't that," talking about anybody in life. But when they start committing and doing certain things, then they are that. You know what I mean? Whether they enlist help or not. And Puffy definitely is that. He is a killer or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So what 50 did to protect himself, he got things he said in place that if something happened to him, is gonna be released. And it's 3 secrets that he do not want out. Now that's crazy because out of all this, what else other secrets could
yeah,
come out that he don't want released?
are worse
I
than
think
what
one
we
of
done
which could
seen now.
exactly. I
Yeah.
think one of which is that he has something to do with Biggie dying because everything was fishy around Big. Even on the album, Big was like, "Yo, I don't want to go to Cali." Like, he was like, "Man, wake up, I'm going to Cali." He was supposed to go to London. Remember, he was supposed to go to London. He canceled that. He kept him out, and it was just like this happened. And it's like, what did you think was gonna happen? You're not that dumb to think that this was like, well, it might happen, might not, but fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Nah, it just seemed a little fishy. So whatever it is that he got, he said he don't want to come after him. But I don't think Puff gonna go nowhere because they've been doing this. This is not new information. This is not new information. The industry is that because before him, who did it to him? Andre Harrell, in my opinion. He did it to him. Just like Quincy did Mike. All these cats, they got it done to them and they passed it on. So I'm gonna say about that.
Yeah, but
Well,
the difference now is Puff ain't about to have the power that he had before all of this, and especially after him getting out of jail for what he went to jail for and all of this stuff coming out. Like you said, of course, people knew about this, but now it's out in the open.
Mm-hmm.
So now, just like you said, Zen, I don't think a lot of people are gonna touch him with a 10-foot pole just because of this stuff. Why would you take a chance on that? Putting your name and your company or whatever you are trying to do with him, why would you risk that to even be in that circle? Because
what can he promote?
that's what I'm saying. Like, where do we go? Like, where are you going after this?
And at the
What can you
bottom
do?
of it, there was always, Diddy got a party, Diddy party. That phrase, who gonna really go to a Diddy party?
That part, yeah. That part probably did, but at the end of the day, he was found innocent. End of the day, he only guilty of prostitution. So, just like the jurors sat there and say, they was like, oh, we ain't believe them other stories. That's what the jurors was saying.
Yeah, but it's enough, not smoke, it's enough fire behind all this stuff now that nobody, like I said, where are we going after this? What is he going to do? There's nowhere for him to go. Who going to work with him in the music industry? Who going to record with him?
Man,
who going to allow
somebody's
them to
still
be in
thirsty.
charge of their career? I mean, it has to be a high established already person. It can't be no new talent because ain't nobody going to take it serious. Ain't nobody going to listen to him because they're up under him.
Well, he was with the last person that he was working on their album with was pretty established, and he wound up going pretty soon after that. Nip.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying.
And the trend I'm seeing with it is, it's funny how, and we all men, how people act around women and about women. And that's the thread that's what I saw in that whole documentary. Everybody he worked or got with was with somebody else. Kim was with Al B. Shore. Bisa was friends with Eric Sermon, but he thought that they was, everybody he got with was somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
And
power.
Cassie was with Ryan Leslie, and
Yep.
so yeah, the dirty macking was definitely a theme that stood out, that jumped out. They made sure you did not miss the dirty macking right there for sure.
And I tell my son, I'm like, yo, watch how when you got friends, watch how they act around females. Like, really pay attention to the way they move when girls come around.
That's the real them.
Yeah.
And like, you can go like from the very beginning of this thing, when his childhood was exactly what he was doing. That's why his kids' childhood is exactly what he was doing. He didn't teach them anything else. Just like the person said on there, he didn't teach them how to run the company. He didn't teach them anything business wise. He just taught them everything that he was doing and brought them into it like it was cool. Like, that's a way of life. Like, he made it okay, and they 100% ran with it, and they still running with it because they defending him. Sure, yeah, it's your dad, but you participated in a lot of this
that's
stuff,
why,
so you know what was going on.
Yeah, when the producer said him and I forgot which one of his sons walked into the room, and then he heard that
Justin.
bang. Yeah.
Yeah,
And he go in there and dude got shot, like, and I get what you're saying, Zen. Like, we're at the 50% mark with this doc. Like, it's truth, it's fabrication, and it's somewhere in the middle is actually really, really what happened. But when you
But that's
start
the good
lining
thing
up
about a doc. You are forced to make your own conclusion as the viewer and as the consumer. So that's the reason why 50 did that, because he promoted it how he promoted it, and he has an influence on how you're going to perceive it because of how he did it, how he rolled it out, what kind of person he is. He's already petty Patty. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows it's a reason. Everybody knows he is trying to trash Puff. So it could be more than that 50% that goes with 50 and understands and believes everything on there. So that right there did his job in his own self.
That's the issue, because they already starting to tear it down though. So if you starting to tear this down is fiction, non-factual, then you gonna have some people, including the jurors, who roll in the favor of Puff. And this is why, to me, Puff is not canceled, because you got some people that still believe, oh no, he wasn't proven. 50 just trolling, just lying. You know what I mean? You guys got some people who gonna ride with that.
Yeah, because Ja Rule
But
on his heavy, he just trolling tour right now with it.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it was one thing. It was kind of the best of both worlds. You saw the demon in Puff, but then you saw the genius in Puff at the beginning when he was talking to his lawyer about, yeah, y'all watching the wrong thing. Y'all watching CNN. Y'all need to be on TikTok and Instagram to see what people really feel. So that is what really is shaping the culture in the earth and the world right now, the social media. So whatever is popular on social media, that's what the masses is going to believe. So everybody on there talk about what you was just talking about, Rick, the Diddy parties. Like, oh man, no Diddy, no Diddy. That's all against Diddy. So you know what I'm saying? That's the mass opinion now. So
But to what Zen
who
was
are you
saying,
going to appeal to?
I think the doc was going to be made with 50 or without him. And I
Yeah.
think people were going to watch
That was
it
just a face.
with him or without him. But they
Mhm.
needed that social media piece, like you're saying. 50 gives you
Yeah.
that. He like booted it to the stratosphere, like, because everybody knows the history, everybody knows the,
Mm-hmm.
so it just
Plus
boosts it to the stratosphere because he's a just marketing machine. And yeah, I ain't got no love for the dude. What he said.
Yeah.
So I might
But
as well
this
be
isn't
in
even
on
the
this shit.
first. This not even the first
No.
doc. All the other docs was trash. 50 got a way of telling a story or finding, like Zen said, finding the people to tell a story and being like, look, let's really boot this up like we did Powers, the BMF, all that stuff. I felt a lot of that
Yeah.
was in there. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
But because
But for
so
me,
many stories
that's
was
the first
told.
time I heard from Kurt. That's the first time I heard from his assistant. What was her name? Capricorn. That I've
Capricorn.
actually heard them speak. And like I said, they didn't even touch. There were parts of it, like somebody was saying, that they didn't even touch. Is there more? To
Yeah.
come out.
And
Yeah.
I'm sorry, y'all. I got to get this out. I don't know if it was messing with y'all, but every single time, what was the dude named D Nice or D?
Rod, Lil Rod.
No, the dude that used to play the mad rapper on Mace's CD and everybody. Every
Yeah,
time I
D-Dot.
heard him talk, I couldn't hear. What was his name then?
Yeah, D-Dot.
D-Dot.
Yeah,
That's
D
who
Dot.
that was.
I couldn't get that out of my head. Every time he talked, I heard the mad rapper, son. Why are you mad, son? I just heard that the whole time. And it was making me laugh. I'm sorry. I couldn't get away from it.
Hold
D-Dot.
on. I missed him. When was he in
D-Dot was in there?
Oh,
The
look,
light
I'm
skinned
like,
dude. Wasn't that the light skinned dude that would say he was in
no,
and
that
out
was
of
Mark
jail?
Curry.
Yeah, Mark Curry.
No,
Mark Curry?
no,
No?
not him. The other dude.
I don't
I'm
remember
telling you,
D-Dot.
the voice alone, that's the mad rapper, son. That's D Dot.
Yeah, it is him, but I don't remember seeing him in the doc. But
Man, I
I
gotta go
mean,
back. I missed it
sworn
too.
that was him.
you
I could have
got.
sworn that was
We ain't
him.
heard from him. We ain't heard from the guy that was in all the making of the bands, who was
The
like
bald head, weird looking dude.
him. We haven't heard from him.
He's
We ain't
dead.
heard from Farnworth Bentley.
Oh,
There's a
he
lot
died?
of
Yeah,
people.
Bentley.
There's a
R.
lot of
Pierre
people that
is
could,
another one. Yeah, there's a lot of people. I was like, wait a minute. And there was a lot of gay shit that he went easy on. I was wondering why. Not that I wanted to see it, but
What?
I was just wondering why. He
left Justin
because
Bieber alone.
it was a
Justin Bieber
lot of
wasn't in this
folks,
doc.
and
A
he
lot of
just
these
played
folks,
TD
I'm
Jakes in the
sure.
background too. Like he just played him in the background. You say nothing about TD. Swallow.
Oh, yeah, no, you can't bring that in there.
Okay, we can.
But no, he definitely touched on it to let you know, because the Kirk. That's why I said when it came to that gay stuff, like a lot of cats was trying to couch it. I was like, you spoke about Lil Rod talking about I would just wake up. Dog.
He
Wake
next
up
to
what?
me.
He ain't just wake up. It's a
Yeah.
difference between just waking up.
No. Wake
Zed.
up sore. He's saying waking
Yeah.
up with his butt sore. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not buying it. That's why I say
He
y'all
ain't say
couching
butt
it.
sore. He ain't say butt sore. He just said woke up sore. I mean, you know what he was
Yeah.
implying though.
Left it to your imagination.
Okay, all right. And then the other guy, the Kirk Burrows. that's Scorn Lover as well too. You
Oh, no
also
doubt.
see some of
Who
that
was
as
running
well
the
too.
company?
Yes. He was
Yeah,
like he
exactly.
SA'ing me. I was like, nah,
Mhm.
it's been out there.
He kept
Y'all was
going
like
back.
two
Yeah.
boyfriends. like
You
Gene
know,
Deal is
Yeah.
out there on record
I
saying
got another
that
one
y'all
for
was
you too.
If he was getting,
yeah. So
if all this was happening, why is he staying at your house every Wednesday night after the club?
Exactly.
That's what Gene said. Gene was like,
And that's why, the jury sided how they did, even with that stuff, because they kept going back. I got
but
another
no,
one for you.
real quick,
Y'all ain't gonna like me after this one.
real quick. Hold that thought,
All right.
because you keep bringing up the jury, and what I
Yeah.
found interesting was in the court trial, they said they didn't sequester the jury,
the jurors. Yeah.
and do you
Mm-hmm.
think that? I think
Yes.
that's has had a lot to do with helping Puff in the end to be able
Absolutely.
to go home and be influenced by outsiders, and then it made me wonder, like, is the reason why they didn't sequester the jury is because Puff was doing this, because that's another thing throughout this doc. Who he who he did this stuff to, you didn't see any white people. And so it makes me wonder, like,
Yeah, you did.
who,
Old
who
girl from Danny Kane. What's her name?
Aubrey.
oh, Aubrey.
Aubrey.
All day.
She came
was
up, but
she
she ain't
brought
I
it
know.
know
up.
what you talking about, though, Zen. Yeah, I know what you
Yeah.
talking about, Zen.
Like, if there was you out of that whole group of people that they talked about in this doc, only one. And in that one is saying, I don't remember it. So she's
Yeah.
not really
I don't
even
want. Yeah, I
confirming
don't
it.
want to remember it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's a
But hold on. But the rest of them, as far as what that they were investigating, was black folks. So, and then when you look at it, as far as the media side of it, of the game, yeah, it got announced on CNN and talked about on these different stations, but who was covering it? When you looked outside of the people that was there, those was black folks.
Yeah.
So
It
this
wasn't no
being a
court
black
TV. It wasn't no OJ trial. Like,
none of that.
yeah.
And so I was like, that allowed them not to be sequestered. That's why I was like, okay. I was like, yeah, this was kind of a big deal. But then I started looking at the facts of it. I'm like, because he did this to black folks. They like, no, we not wasting our money, our taxpayer dollars sequestering these folks during this time. And so this allowed for him to put his spin out there. And
PR
you
team.
saw how, yeah, he put his PR team out there. It had people out there with what was it? The Frico is not a Rico and all these different things. And I was like, yeah, I said, had they sequestered the jury, I believe that he would have been found guilty, man. But I think they was able to go home and be influenced by everybody else outside social media, the news, and all these other different outlets to influence them to where they was like, nah, they trying to tear down our kings, as they said in the doc. It was like,
Mhm.
They lost me with
I
that.
found that piece to be interesting.
Yeah, and I think there's a lot more, but it's like the Drake Kendrick beef. Like, you only gonna give a little bit because you waiting for the teardown, and like, oh, okay, you tearing that down. Well, I got more. It's like, I think there's more. Like, I forgot how many hours of tape that they had that he thought he was gonna get off and use for his own doc and didn't pay for, and wound up in the hands of somebody else. Like, I
The
Mm-hmm.
think I
highest
think there's
bidder.
more. I think that,
Yeah,
because
he
Oh, I
broke it.
know it is.
there was something about, like, implicating witness tampering and stuff, that attorney client privilege stuff and things like that. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
and I think my wife said, he, like, for all that to happen, there was some signing of, I'm signing some things away that y'all are being able to tape this. I forgot what she said. I had to ask her, but, like, for
He didn't
that
ask.
stuff to come out.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
never asked, so he broke attorney-client privilege. That's why the lawyer came out. Well, friends of the lawyer said the lawyer was pissed. The lead lawyer out of what he had, 13 lawyers or whatever it was, but he was pissed off because he broke privilege by having that recorded and having a videographer there. But that wasn't even a real Puff. He probably been swapped out in 2022. But we come back to that. That's that
Okay.
clone.
Oh,
But
my
no,
God.
hold
Yeah,
on,
get to your point, B.
because it's more. So going back a step, first of all, too, the white person you was talking about, they exist, but they just wasn't brought up, and that's why Justin Bieber is a white man, and he definitely, yeah, he been touched. So allegedly, but he been touched. The thing is, that's why they kind of made this thing. That's why I'm looking at this and I'm laughing at the same time because it's not real. You know what I mean? The same thing you said, how there wasn't there all this coverage and they put all these people. This was by design, and in my humble opinion, it's because of that little crown that he got on the back of his neck. That little Jake little ass crown on the back of his
Man,
neck.
what?
Mean he's check the crack. You see all these beautiful tats on his back, all intricate, and then you see his little Jake ass crown on the neck. I want the listeners out there to research that crown and see what you come back with. That means he's one of them. So research that crown. I know at least I got one. I got Rick.
No,
I got
you're
Rick.
You're gonna have to break this down. You're gonna have to say it.
If I'm lying, I'm flying. Go look at the little
before
crown.
you even get into it, you're gonna tell the people what it is. They ain't gonna have to look it up because I was just around B this weekend at his baby shower, and my man was holding court. So this is exactly how he was doing it right here. He got spot up in the corner and he was holding court. He was like, "Look it up. This, and this.
Look it up.
Look it up."
That's my new segment. I want you to look it up. I want you to see the various sources.
No,
I want you to explain.
He's one of them being whatever name you want to call it, whether it's Illuminati, chosen, the 33 and the thirds, the Masonic rule, whatever you want to call it, he's one of them. And that's why this is just a slap on the ass for him, and he'll be back out if that's even him, because I think that's the clone sitting up in prison. But me and a couple other people. But hey, we ain't gonna talk about that. I'm gonna say one more point because I'm gonna get booed on this one. So get your boos ready. And this ain't just me coming up with this, but the reason Pac was sacrificed by that man, it wasn't about none of that talk. It's because he didn't want Puffy as a lover. And he may have been sleeping with Big. And Puff was jealous that he took Big and was spending that time with Big and had him assassinated because according to Kim Porter's book, Puffy made the advances towards Pac. And Pac was zesty, but Pac didn't want Big. They was all queers, man. All of them. All the questionable lyrics over the years with Big. R.I.P. to all of them. But still, questionable lyrics over there. If they even dead. They might even be dead. But questionable lyrics, we already thought about the transvestite up in the video that was Hype Williams' girlfriend, Flavoring Ear remix, Loving When You Call Me Big Papa. The questionable lyrics that Pac said, that Big said, and then the zesty Pac Juilliard tape. And they might all have been lovers, and Big and Puff might have been jealous. So he had them taken out. He might kill both of them.
I think Puff was jealous of the relationship, but I don't know if I'm gonna go that far.
We don't want it because these was our heroes, man. We don't want it to be, man. But what if they psyops, man? They ain't real. They gay. Just look it up.
There it is. There go that catchphrase.
I did look up the dark tattoo meaning of a significant figure of Haitian voodoo associated with protection, motherhood, and womanhood. On his
back. A lot of them got it too. That's all I'm gonna say. Because one of my favorite guys got it. I ain't gonna say his name, but I seen it.
Man.
I was like, damn, no. I'm like, not you too. All right, man. Brian James, man. He one of them.
So
he one of them.
That's high school though.
With his ritual. He one of them. Oh, this is a ritual, man. He one of them, man. I'm sorry. I love Brian, but he one of them. Beyonce, they tired. The Skrilla, all man. All right, man. Y'all go ahead, man. We gonna keep this, family friendly.
This is great.
Let me call my boy Christian, man. Let me call my buddy Christian, man. I need to holler at you, man. Tell me how deep the rabbit hole go.
Hey, no, we passed the rabbit hole.
Yeah,
we are in the sinkhole.
Wow.
How about them Browns, man? How about them Browns?
Only you can take us there, bro. You can only take us there. But I do want to end on this real quick.
Nice.
Y'all brought it up in the very beginning. The people being quiet. And I remember I was watching this with my brother, and my brother kept saying, man, I can't believe You telling me, man, he was able to get away with this for this long? Nobody ever said anything. Nobody spoke up, and that is kind of crazy how people are complicit in this, and then only feel brave enough after the fact, after it's too late, after so many people have been left and destroyed in its wake. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's like when after Craig knocked out Debo, that's when Smokey said, "Give me my chain back." Like, and what's the name took his bike, and that's 50.
Red.
That's 50 Cent in this picture. Like, he's the one people like. Okay, well, I'm gonna, because Puffy was a gatekeeper. Like, he made and broke careers. Like, what you gonna do? Like, and like he said, he always messed with people that were vulnerable. Because if you notice, the other young woman that was in Diddy Dirty Money, not Dawn, the other one,
Kalina.
Kalina, he ain't mess with her like that. People like that pick and choose they victims, and he knew I can't do that with her for whatever reason.
Yeah, she was too mentally strong, and she was her own person. You could tell that.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, for whatever
Ain't
reason.
no telling her background too. She looked like she done been through some stuff already.
She sold out though, because she was like, "Yo, I need that 5,000 for my kids. I can't give y'all no statement without this 5,000 for my kids." And the
Did she
lawyers
wind
both
up
said
getting the
no.
5,000?
Yeah, she ended up giving a statement, but they ain't say nothing about the 5,000. I mean,
Yeah.
because she
No, I
got the
thought she did.
money.
I thought he said he didn't give her the 5,000, and she
You
said,
gotta,
it's pretty ironic that I asked for this money and you tell me no, but then you come back and ask me
right. You
for this
gotta read
statement.
between the lines, Rick. She was like, "Yo, I can't do this with y'all because y'all scared to go to jail. I'm not gonna do this with y'all. I gotta focus on this. I need that." And you got the nerve to say no. Next clip was, her written testimony on the docket. How
So you
she,
think
and
you
you
think she
see the
got the money?
wordplay. Hell yeah, she got the money. That's what money do. These folks, man, they despicable, man. They sold out just like Cosby and all of them. R. Kelly, all of them, man. They know. They just getting paid. They getting paid to keep the dark secrets, man. That's just what it's about. See, and you just read between the lines. You see how it transitioned, though. You see the transition. She say she wasn't gonna do it. Next thing you know, you reading the testimony.
It's kind of a squirrel moment, but it take me to what you're saying about the money. I remember when Steve Harvey was talking with I think it was Monique, and they were talking about her situation, and he was like, "You just got to play the game,
Yes.
it's the money game," and blah blah. And I'm like, for real?
That's why you my dude. And what she do? She took the money. Because remember,
Monique?
remember she was shit. Please.
Nah,
She just started in the role after she was talking all that yang. Now she back good. She was just in a movie with Lee Daniels. It don't matter. She went from I ain't doing it.
Lee Daniels is the only one that came out and said, "I apologize."
And backed her.
Yeah, and back then he said, "I was wrong. It was my, the other
put her in the role.
two power players didn't." But it just struck me when he said that. I was just kind of like, wow, like, okay. And that kind of sounds like, who sound like that now? Stephen A. Smith. Sounds like that with the, I ain't messing up my money and blah blah blah. I'm like,
Yeah. Folks
who
selling out.
didn't sound like that? Dave Chappelle. What does Daddy say? Hey son, you go out there, you're gonna, but know your number.
That's a good point.
Know your
50
number.
million. That 50 million. He talk about that all the time.
Yeah. I'm
and
saying,
like, nah, I'm not doing that.
I could tell when I'm a comedian. I could tell when the laughs is at me. When you're laughing at me and laughing with me, I could tell the difference. And it started to move into that other realm. But you see, like you said, you just gotta listen, man. Just sit.
You gotta listen.
Yeah.
Light Skin Nation.
Before we close this out, I need to say this. I felt a certain way with this, like listening and watching this. Like, the same way I felt about the Donda Kanye album. It just was like invading my spirit. Like it felt funny. Like I didn't feel right with this whole thing, this whole episode. Nothing. Like it made my spirit uneasy. Just wanted to throw that out there because we played. I don't know if I told y'all this when that Donda album came out. We was down in the basement down here. I played that first intro when the name, the Donda stuff. My dog was down here, like looking around in the air and start barking, like it was an intruder in the house. Like, and she just like went crazy. Immediately turned it off. So I never listened to that album ever, like since then. Never turned it on. Never even heard another song off that album. That's the way I felt with this documentary. I don't know what it was, but I felt like that. It was real weird, and I won't watch it again. I'll tell you that.
It's funny you say that. The way you felt about Donda, I felt the way about My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Really?
Yeah. Like listening to it, it's just like, the first song on there where he was talking about G1s and all, like it was real, just like, nah, let me turn this off.
Yeah, y'all picked up the frequency. Turn on that Skrilla, man. Y'all be fucked up. Y'all whole day
Not
be
doing
ruined.
that. Can't do it.
It'll ruin everything.
Let me talk about what else ruined my whole day. Them damn Cleveland Browns, man.
You put your Eeyore coat on. Okay, come on, Eeyore.
Ruined my whole day. Playing the sorriest team in the NFL. You think you playing the sorriest team in the NFL at home in some inclement weather, and we still come out with a loss. That's what I'm upset. But there was a silver lining in this, and this was one Shedeur Sanders. And so it does have me thinking, we didn't really get to it, but we will get to it, is the college football playoffs. We're going to get to that. But right now, the number one quarterback prospect is Fernando. Man, why is his last name escaping me? Is it Mendoza?
Mendoza.
Fernando Mendoza from Indiana. And so you saw the signs out during the game, tank for Mendoza. And then Shedeur puts up this performance, 364 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 rushing touchdown, and it was looking impressive. Look, even though it was the sorriest team, I saw a 5'9" quarterback go against a sorry team in the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins, and it didn't come up with nowhere near this type of production. So I'm wondering, fellas, as it stands today, do you feel like, because we got some things that we need to do in the offseason, and it would sure be much better if one of those things wasn't quarterback.
Right.
Do you think we've actually struck gold when it comes to our quarterback, Shedeur Sanders? And granted, I understand this is just as it stands today. What you see today, these next 4 weeks could go horribly wrong, and I'm not going to hold you to it. But as you've seen today, do it look like we struck gold at our quarterback position?
I will definitely chime in. I'll get mine out the way. The two coaches, they're going to be more technical than me. First of all, I'm not a Shedeur hater. It's just when people go off the cliff, that's where it's like, man, y'all got to calm down.
Look, that's why your mic messing up. That's why your mic messing up, because you lying.
The mic is messing up. I'm not lying. It's the mic messing up.
Okay,
I will plug up.
Good.
It's back.
We good now.
I'm not a Shedeur hater. Okay, let's get that out the way.
Pride every time he mess up. I take much more joy in his failures than I do his success.
No, that is a false statement.
Real. Keep it 100%
you sound real 50 Cent-ish right now. You giving false statements, 50. Okay, let's clear you up, 50. Because first of all, this my first. I'm gonna start the take with this. You'll be a damn fool to draft Mendoza. You'd be a damn fool to draft a quarterback next year. You do not draft a quarterback, you ride it, because what I'm seeing is this. Next year in the draft, with your 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5th pick, you go get Tate. You go get a wide receiver. With the rest of those picks, you get offensive lineman. You get Tate from O State. You need a guy who can catch the ball, any ball, and fight for the ball. Back up. Okay,
Yeah,
back up. I got you.
Nah,
I
that
had
ain't
to.
even helping it.
What's it doing?
It keep going underwater, but then it go normal again.
Yeah, I don't know. This thing is weird. Hold on, let me try.
Normal.
Something.
Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
I'm normal.
You
Okay.
You good right now.
Oh wait, let me close everything.
Damn.
No. I ain't gonna touch nothing. No, I closed the extra stuff I had up.
Oh,
it went bad. It's good.
Yeah, it's bad.
Just went bad when you said, did it go bad?
It went bad when I closed the stuff.
We good now. We good now.
That don't make no sense. This gonna kill my tape.
It's just
every 20 seconds is gone.
Hold on, let me plug up this, man, because I don't want this to kill my tape. Did y'all get what I said? Draft tape?
Yeah,
draft tape.
We heard everything. We heard everything.
I don't want to be garbled.
Don't do that though. I think you're
don't
gonna mess
do
it
that
up if you do all this.
All right. So look, it'll be quick.
Close and loud, and that's when.
Oh yeah. I was close. All right, how's this? We good?
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, draft tape, man. Get a guy, cause look,
damn,
it's bad.
No, go ahead. Let him go. No, let him go ahead and switch. Let him switch.
Yeah.
We're gonna go to you, Rick, because you also have been on the fence when it comes to Shador as well too. You don't
Rick
know quite how you want to receive him. So based off of what you've seen thus far, would you say the Browns is looking pretty good for the first time in maybe franchise history at the quarterback position?
I will say they don't need to draft a quarterback, but they don't need to. We found the franchise. Like, let's just let it marinate, let it keep riding. I would address especially if we go into the draft and get some old linemen to protect him. You know, I'm gonna be honest. You throw for 300, man. You threw for 300. Like, you can't. That's not. I don't care who you are. When you was drafted, like, you throw for 300, you did something. And there's something there to be. You do it because there's always that rule. You do it once, you could do it again. You know, it's not I think everybody in NFL is not a thing of can you play. It's how consistently can you play.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just the part of it we need to see from him. How consistent can you be? And a lot of that falls on the O-line. A lot of that falls on the play calling and what you're calling to set this up, what you're calling to set that up. Like, you know, we're gonna talk about it, but that 2-point like fiasco, that's Bush League. Like, I'm like that's the one, that's the play.
That's it.
Like, and I heard what's his name? Talib. He said, "Y'all ain't going to the playoffs, so you run your best 2-point conversion play. Like, what you saving it for? Like, run the best
one.
one."
His own film,
right? The crazy thing is, I believe in Kevin Stefanski's mind, that was the best 2-point conversion play. I truly believe that's what he thought it was, and I'm going to this one. This is it right here.
And that's that. It looked like you trying to outcoach somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Now, E, you the one who's been on me about this Wildcat. You even brought it up during the the Indiana game. He was like, "Hey, CZ, that's the essentially the Wildcat, but just coming from the quarterback." So here it is. They went to the Wildcat.
I can't wait to break it down too.
Okay,
you know what?
Wires was fried, and like his wires was like, oh my god, what? Like, oh my.
No, look. So as long as is involved with anything, it's gonna go to hell in the handbasket. So that play right there. Remember, we played the Eagles in preseason, correct? You remember this?
Mm-hmm.
They worked on that play all in the inner squad scrimmage, those practices. That's when they started doing it. But guess who wasn't there? Quinshawn was not there. He was still going through his court stuff. So why on God's green earth with blue water would you think that you can just insert him in that play? You just ran it a couple days in practice. But do you know what his assignment was, fellas?
Yeah.
He had to read that corner. Mind you, he's a running back. A running back. This is not his job to read. That's what. So the regular Wildcats in would have been awesome to just do your regular Wildcat thing.
Yeah.
But when you put the twists and turns on it, absolutely agree with you. Dumbest call ever. So he had to read that corner that was on Larverdan that came across. He faked like he was following him on that motion. That's why Quinshawn didn't pitch it to him, because he was going across with Larverdan, but he stopped. And then when he stopped, that's when Quinshawn looked like, oh damn, he ain't going. I should have pitched it. That's when he did that. So if that corner would have went with Larverdan in that motion, Quinshawn's job was to keep it and go over there, because the corner was the outside contained guy. So he would have had a stroll right into the end zone. But Kevin not even thinking that through. Like, why am I giving a running back this responsibility that doesn't make these calls, doesn't make these reads ever in life? He just hits the freaking hole. He put all that on him. That's what happened. That's why that play ended up like that. That's the dumbest 2-point call ever of all time. The boy was on a heater. Shador was on a freaking heater. You could have involved him in that play. They could have ran that play with him. Why couldn't you run that play with him? It would have been even better, because why? He's used to making those reads in fast-paced situations, pressure situations, scoring situations. I don't understand why he did that. He made it so complicated for no reason. Like I always say, he's the smartest dummy of all time. As long as Kevin is around, no, I don't want him coaching Shador. I don't. I just don't. He doesn't name a quarterback that he was good with, period. Play calling, development, mentoring, getting better, developing, all of that stuff never happened. Not one quarterback. So I hate him. I hope he gets fired. He needs to get fired so we can really see what Shador is. But I agree with you, Rick. Let it ride out. Of course, let him start the rest of the year, see what you got, what you really, really got. And I totally agree. Don't draft another quarterback, because all you're going to do is go through the same thing you're going through right now. You're just pushing back the inevitable. You have to figure it out. And how do you figure it out? Give the guy right now that's in there, that's showing the most promise on your roster right now, let him play it out. See what the hell's going to happen. If he blows it, he can come back next year with a line, with better weapons, with another coach. Then you really see if you got your franchise.
Nah, we say this is a funny thing that you said that E and B. We're gonna get to you in just one second, because I know you ready to rebut that.
Can't
I
hear you,
can't
though.
hear you.
Can't hear you.
But you ready to rebut that? All right. One of the things that you said with a line, what's tougher to get? Because we hear about get a line, get a line, get a line. What's tougher to get? To find a franchise quarterback or develop an offensive line? And the reason I say that is because you hear that same thing, get a line, when it comes to Joe Burrow. They have yet to figure it out in Cincinnati when it comes to getting him a line. The Jaden Daniels just suffered a horrific injury to his elbow, and basically is because they said they don't have an offensive line there. And you hear that throughout the NFL about protecting your quarterback. Why is it so hard to protect the quarterback? Is it harder to find a quarterback, or is it harder to develop an offensive line? Because I'm starting to question that myself.
My opinion, it's way harder to find a franchise quarterback than an O line. With the O line, is scheme. Is what scheme are you running? And those are the guys that you have to get to fit that scheme. B brought up all these good points before. We had an offensive line that was dominant at running the ball, going straight downhill, killing the guys in front of you. Now that's where that whole stuff come in. What I used to say about Deshaun, when B used to say about that, that wasn't a Deshaun Watson line, because that's not a scheme that Deshaun Watson is in. That's not his talents to be in that straight ahead running scheme. He's a guy that you need to move the pocket. We don't have those offensive linemen that move the pocket. We have those guys, like I said, big burly guys, Teller, Batonio. Those guys are not pulling and on a boot or a waggle or getting out and leading on. That's why the screens, like the screens we run, yeah, they succeed every once in a while, but it's the athlete making a play because it's a lot of times offensive linemen on them screens don't block a soul. It's just a guy making a play. So we don't have that personnel like that. But to answer your question, way harder to find a quarterback franchise than an O line. You just got to pick the right guys. That's going to be in your coach's scheme. Whatever your scheme or that coach is going to run, got to get the guys for it.
Okay. All right. I know you've been waiting, B, so I need you to unmute yourself. And
all right.
There we go. Ahead. There we go.
All right. Yeah, good points, fellas. Definitely, again, Shador's your guy. Back up. Let me turn it down. How about right here? This is the Yeti. The Yeti is back. All right. I'll send y'all some links to a Yeti to buy on Gritty Grind 365. Anyway, shameless plug. But all right, so Shador is the guy. He's the guy, and here's why. I saw a lot. I mean, this was a garbage team, but what I saw and what I appreciated, besides the 350, 6 yards, 7 yards, it was navigating the pocket. It was getting rid of the ball when nothing was there, and it was throwing the ball ahead of the time of the receiver getting there. I saw a lot of improvement for Shador. So just give him some targets to throw to, because Judy, I couldn't believe Judy, but he was happy this week because he finally caught the ball. But give him a guy like a Jamar Chase, hopefully tell you to transfer his skills into the NFL, where you could throw it to him and they're going to catch the ball 9 times out of 10. Give him somebody like that. And then the other guys, like I was saying, offensive line. We had Joe Thomas, who was a Pro Bowler for 10 years out of 11 of his career. Get more guys like that. You giving Shador a chance, because I think what you got to do for a Cleveland Browns quarterback is you got to have unbreakable confidence. Confidence is unbreakable, unshakable, and stuff that is rechargeable. Because when you go out there and do stuff like this and we still lose the game because all of a sudden your defense is not playing how they played, then you got to be able to come back. You got to be able to throw an interception and come back. You got to be able to just continue to come back. And I saw some resilience. So I think with a full year of practice, this man will be really good. Second, you can't get rid of Stefanski. I know y'all got to relax, man. I'm so disappointed in Evan Curry, Mark Curry's brother. I'm so disappointed in you because I thought you was going to say, no, I'm disappointed in you as a coach, because what y'all not saying, because of y'all hatred for Stefanski, y'all want to see Shador make this miraculous play. And like they said, they practiced this in practice. They said he ran the practice in practice. They practice all the time. If you look, if Junkins, it ain't hard, pitch the damn ball. If he had a brain fart, and even he said, he was like, he messed up the play. Pitch the ball. If you pitch it, if you look at that left side, it is wide open. That is a 2-point touchdown.
You were just gone when I broke the play down.
Yeah. Okay, I missed it.
Yeah. So this is the dumb stuff that your boy that you said I should be proud of. He's freaking dumb. You don't put a running back. You don't put a running back in that situation to make that read on that play. His job was to read the cornerback and see what the corner did. If the corner goes with Larverdan, he was supposed to keep it. If the corner didn't go with Larverdan, he was supposed to pitch it. But the corner baited him and made him think he was going, and he stopped. So he ran back outside to get outside contained. And that's when Quinshawn was like, oh, damn, I should have pitched it because the corner didn't go. As a coach, you should freaking know that. Don't put your running back in that situation. That's stupid. That's not good coaching whatsoever. That's a coaching thing. That's not a player thing. So people could look at that and be like, hey, Quinshawn, you're dumb. You should have did. No, you as a coach has to know that and not put him in that situation. That's like putting Shaq at point guard trying to break a press. Talking about, oh, why do you keep turning the ball over? That's stupid.
Yeah, because that just like RPOs of Madden, I hate that because it's a split second. You got to read it. I'll give you that.
But that's different. That's the RPOs.
It's
quarterbacks.
that RPOs.
That's their job.
That's true, but they also got this same damn play in there. And the thing is, if you put somebody other than Junkins, they're not fooled. If Junkins make this pitch, if he make the correct read, now you said the guy he baited a rook. That is 100% understandable. That's he did his job what he's supposed to do.
He baited
But
a
if
running
you put
back.
a running back rook,
Quarterback's
a rook
job.
though.
I don't care if you're a rookie or not. If you're a rookie quarterback,
Yeah,
you
but
know what to
if
do
you
in that
don't,
situation.
but you're not
'Cause you're a
selling that play as
quarterback.
well. If you putting in
Right,
somebody
because
else,
he's
you're not
not a
selling the play.
quarterback. Yes, you are.
No,
You can.
what I'm saying is like because previously it worked. Previous times Wildcats. So you thinking Judkins gonna run that same play where he running up the middle with him in there, but
Not
surprise
with
he
that
pitches
motion.
it.
Not with that motion.
But if he pitches it, it's wide open.
But not with
It's
the
wide
okay.
open.
Yeah, as a regular fan, you can watch the game and say, "Hey, that's wide open." But he had
It
a
was.
read to
It's
it,
common
but he
sense.
had no, it's not common sense. That's where
He had a read,
people
but you
get it
just said the
confused.
read. You said the read didn't follow him all the way. You also said the read stopped and baited him into not pitching the ball and stayed where he was at. That's why they broke the play up.
Right.
He didn't follow him all the way. But that's what I'm saying. Had he followed him, had he realized that he wasn't following him, he pitches the ball, it's wide open touchdown if he pitches the ball. But he got baited like something else was going on, which wasn't going on. He got baited. That because that was the defender doing what he's supposed to do to trick the rookie running back. I get that.
Rookie or
I
not,
understand
it's a
that.
running back. That's why you keep your quarterback in on that very important game tying play to go into overtime. You don't put your running back in that situation. You just don't.
I mean,
Hey,
you could.
I'm looking at the play right. I'm looking at the play right now.
If he
There
make
wa-
the
there
pitch,
was no
it
motion.
happens.
There was no motion, and that dude is squatting. He's not running with him at all.
So he ain't even running with him at all.
He
that
ran
was
towards the end at the beginning. So that's the last time Quinshawn looked.
See, he ain't even running. So you can't really put it 100% on Kevin because if you look, that left side is Swiss cheese, man. That left side is open. But y'all with this Kevin Stefanski, and come on.
That's a pitch read.
That's a pitch read.
I ain't never seen like
that anybody can make. Come on, Rick. That's another coach's opinion, right? Thank you, Rick.
Yeah, that's if it, I thought the receiver came in motion. And if you see motion, okay, I assume that's man to man. So when he hiked this ball, I'm gonna keep it because any motion in, that's man to man. That dude did not move. He just
that left side is wide the hell
he
open.
Ran with Larverdan at the snap. So Quinshawn saw him run at the snap and assumed that he was gonna keep running.
You should.
Hall of Fame Ricky just said, man. Hall of Fame Ricky just said that the man ain't run. He ain't run. Come on, he ain't run. Quinshawn messed it up, but y'all hate for Stefanski. Will not let him just say if Quinshawn pitches that ball, that side is open. So I'm saying stick with Stefanski one more year because I also want to see Barry. Oh, my fault. I'm sorry. I want to see Barry one more year because of the draft that he put together this year. Is the best draft in Cleveland Browns history. And the pieces that's going to be long term, I want to see if he could do it again with more picks.
So you want to give a guy that just got a draft pick right, a draft right, after being here 7 years. It took him 7 years to get it right. So you willing to wait another year to get it right?
Ride the momentum. Because if you start over, you don't know if that grass green on the other side. Yeah, momentum. Momentum. Uncle Momo, as you call it. The man drafted pieces is going to be here. Hey, they here. It happened. It's in the past. Let them ride it again. Draft a wide receiver. Stick with Shador. You got a backup in Watson. You going to start over?
With losing. You're comfortable with losing.
But if you start over, another guy might come in here and say Shador is not it. He don't want no showboating. He don't want this, that, and the fourth. He might come in here and throw him to the wolves, and now we starting over. That's what you want?
I don't want 3-12. The last 30 games, the son of a bitch that you want to keep is 6-25.
Yeah, but you know,
games. That's good.
It's instability at QB. QB, you done said it more times than more. Whose fault? It's nobody's fault. If Watson was shitty, he didn't go get Watson. Watson was shitty. That was your guy. He was shit. Get him out of here. Gabriel didn't work out because his confidence is shit. All these other guys didn't work out. Get rid of them. Let this man. Let us have a stable quarterback. Win, lose, or draw. Give him a full year reps. We see what happens.
But B,
and draft a receiver.
But B,
draft a receiver.
My only pushback to you on this. My only pushback to you on this is why give a guy that doesn't like the quarterback another year?
Y'all gotta stop with this dumbass. I mean, oh my god. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Why are we gonna do that? It's clear he doesn't like this guy.
It's not clear. We have
and let me finish. Let me finish. And the reason why I say this is because it's clear. This is the same dude that picked Dylan Gabriel over him. That's how I know he doesn't like him. Because anybody with two good eyes and some common sense
it's not.
would know. We could have had this going 6 weeks prior.
No, you couldn't. He wasn't ready. He's improving. He's showing you real-time improvement. And look, why not have it be a competition?
We would have been at this point of the season had Shador been the quarterback back then. Had this started earlier.
No, because he's learning.
Because he's learning. Exactly. He's learning. He would have been learning 6 weeks prior, and he would have been further along.
And we could have been in the same spot.
Right now.
We could have been in the same spot or worse. I mean, you had two guys that duked it out. They was like, yo, duke it out. They duked it out. You gonna disagree? I agree.
Yeah, it was better.
Dylan was my guy after the one game. They both had one game. He was my guy. It didn't pan out. He lost the confidence. It didn't pan out. We'll never agree. But you can't say you can't say what it'll be. So get this man a full.
I could
give him the full support.
It was clear.
Give him the full support.
He's always been better than this dude. Like I said, from junior high school, he's been better than this dude.
Yeah, but college and high school don't read to the pros, man.
He's been better than this dude in junior high school, college,
don't read.
pros.
That's cool.
He's been better than him the whole entire time.
He's talking about the pros. He got the helm now.
He, like I say, and even in the pros, he's still better than this.
Now,
even
in
the pros, he's still better than this dude.
But right now it's the time he's finally showing some progress.
He was there all the time. It was
clear. Wasn't. No, it wasn't. It wasn't clear. If it was clear, Kevin Stefanski would have put the best guy out there.
Look, I'm going to keep going back and forth. We're going to agree to disagree because we only got a little bit of time left.
It was more guys out there.
I want to hit Coach E with some questions about Carnell Tate. You brought up Carnell Tate. In the list of Ohio State wide receivers, where does he stack up? Can he come in and be that number one? Like all these other Ohio State. Look, they got a good run going right now.
Bring him in.
Does he fit the bill? I know everybody talks about Jeremiah Smith.
6'3".
Does he fit
Jeremiah
the bill?
Can't come out this year.
As being the next one, as the Jackson Smith and Jigbas, the Garrett Wilsons, the Marvin Harrison Juniors. Is he right there in line? Hey, I even go back. Look, Terry McLaurin, Michael Thomas. Is he
there you go.
in the lineage?
Absolutely. He's 100% in the lineage. He's a damn good receiver. He's a number one receiver right now. Definitely on the Browns. Easy. Absolutely.
Do you agree, though?
What? I mean,
that
sounds good. That sounds great. But what if he's not there?
No, I mean, if you got, we can say we're gonna be top 5. He on the board is like 8 in the mock drafts because people are gonna be going after what if he's there. If he's there, that's a good point. If he's not there, I don't know. That's holy shit. I think we got to get a receiver. Before I wasn't like let's waste our pick on a receiver. No, we have to get a number one clear-cut receiver.
Now, once again, just the guys you were clamoring for, do you trust them to make that pick? Do you trust them that they're going to get Carnell Tate if he's there? No, that's a serious question.
Hey, I trust.
In the last 7 years,
you're right.
So what's different now? Because of momentum off of 1 year?
Yes. I'm going to say yes. You go get it. I say I'll trust because they see what's happening, whether they like it or not. We'll put it whether they like Shador or not. he is the best right now for right now.
All
So
right, Hall
you
of
get
Fame.
somebody for him to throw the ball to. So yes, if it ain't him, it'll be an offensive lineman. I hope they don't go lineman. I hope they go with him. Get Tate.
Don't trust him in the draft whatsoever.
It's hard to trust him. You right. It's hard to trust him.
But we talk about this draft being such a great draft and one of the best in Andrew Berry's and the best in a long time. I won't say in Brown's history. I think John Dorsey did a better job. But
because he's a football guy, not an analytic guy.
As far as
we had to come back to that.
Can we trust development? We've seen a splash of a 1 year. We talking about
yes.
Do we trust as far as development? What's your thoughts? I ain't heard from the Hall of Famer. I need to hear from the Hall of Famer. I ain't heard from the Hall of Famer. What's your thoughts on this front office and this coaching staff as far as when it comes to developing these prospects that we got in the stable right now, and they will show continued growth going forward?
I mean, defensively, I feel confident, but offensively, no. I mean, the proof is in the
really.
The proof is in
the guy they developed the whole time they've been here. Nobody.
Dude, Shador is showing promise in 3 games. So wait, y'all think Shador just doing this on his own? Like he ain't working with nobody. This is preposterous.
No, what is preposterous? You saying that they develop people. If you got to go to Shador, they've been here for 7 years, Byron, and that's the only name you got of development. That's horrible.
Exactly. It's been bad, but it ain't on us. It ain't on. I'll argue with you in a minute. It's on the Hall.
Now he wants to pass.
We could have run out of time. I got one more question. Oh, you got something, Rick?
I was just saying they could have got Deshaun back in form, but they didn't.
All right. All right. I'm gonna leave that. Now, one of the things that if we go your route, Coachy, and we fire Kevin Stefanski, that means we will be losing our defensive coordinator, who we've hit the jackpot with in Jim Schwartz. We made this mistake once.
Mm-hmm.
Is it worth making circling the block and trying it again? Do you think if Kevin was to be fired, would it be good to make Jim Schwartz your head coach to help keep the defense at the level, at the standard that it has been these last 3 seasons?
No, because I don't think he want to be a head coach. I think he wants to be a defensive coordinator. I don't think he wants everything that comes with the head coaching position because of his age and because he's been there and done that.
Mike, go get Mike.
I saw you shaking your head.
Coordinator. Yeah, you have to. Okay, look, you have to get football people to make football decisions. It is proven in every football organization. The freaking New England Patriots have turned around in 1 year because they got a football guy in there. Because where did he leave? He left here. We had him here.
I wanted him
in the building.
That's what I want to throw that in B's face.
I was waiting for this.
No.
I was waiting for this.
No.
I was waiting for this.
No, I want to throw that because I've been saying Mike Vrabel's name for like 3 years now. So I want to throw it in your face, B.
Bravo, because y'all late.
Y'all late. No, I'm not late at all.
No. I was waiting for
him. It just has to be a football guy. At the general manager position, first of all, in my opinion, I think you hire the head coach first, then hire the general manager because he's going to have a guy that he's going to work with. These two don't work with each other, clearly. They totally have two totally opinions about football, about analytics, about numbers, about schemes. And I'm not about to take a guy's opinion that never played the game at a high level telling me how to do my depth chart as a head football coach. I'm not listening to a Ivy League analytiker about who the hell needs to be on the field and when they need to be on the field. You see what it gets you. It gets you this product. So I don't want nothing to do with that. We need football guys to make football decisions. And yes, I'm willing to take that chance if Schwartz wants to go. Okay, that we had a great run on defense while he was here. I'm willing to take that chance in order to have a winning future. We don't have a winning future. We just don't. We don't have a winning present.
Give me a name. I need a name.
Rick gave you one.
I don't have a name.
Who?
I don't
Wait,
have
who
a name.
Rick say?
Well, the number one is if Pittsburgh gets rid of Tomlin, get Tomlin.
Oh, Tomlin.
But I
That
mean,
came up. Yeah, that came up.
Kellen Moore.
Well,
Kellen
Kellen
Moore
Moore's
ain't
with New Orleans right now.
I want an offensive
mind.
Offensive coordinator.
With the Saints? So y'all, I thought y'all liked this Tommy Reese guy because y'all forgot he calling the play.
You said he with the Eagles.
He with the Eagles,
but he's not the head coach.
Yeah.
Nah, Kellen Moore, he's the head coach of the New Orleans Saints now. He after they won the Super Bowl, he became the head coach in New Orleans.
Discrepancy. I'm happy too.
Tomlin.
Tommy
real
Reese. Tommy Reese just tried to leave. A lot of people don't know that.
Oh,
he was
really?
in the finals for that Penn State job. He almost got the Penn State job.
Oh wow!
Wow.
It's rumor Stefanski ready to leave though, so y'all might get y'all wish because he tired of this. Y'all blame him for what Shador ate for breakfast. Hey, I'm happy though. ESPN said, "Nah, I'm seeing Carnell Tate is on the Browns' radar." I didn't see that before. I'm so happy.
I saw the linebacker.
I hope he is.
I saw Reese, the linebacker.
No, he wasn't before. Like this is the first time. Like I just checked this like this weekend because I was trying to bring this to this podcast.
Can't take that for fact. It's just stuff being said.
Hey man,
do y'all really think Tomlin would consider a team in the same division that he had coached for 18 years?
Yep.
Depends on how he left. If he left with anger, absolutely.
With this defense,
no.
Yes. To coach this defense, yep.
I think no because Cowher was from here and he said, "Hell no, I'm not coaching."
That's what I'm saying.
He's not.
He was
organization. Yeah, we got a good defense.
Yeah, we got a good defense, right?
But we don't have a good organization structure
at all.
To where
that
Tomlin I think would make a Tomlin back away from.
Good point, Zen, because he ain't coming from this ridiculousness, and I don't think he would want to deal with Shador. Me personally, I don't think he want to deal with that Hollywood shit. But I just don't see it.
How is he Hollywood? What do he?
Because
do?
it's not just him. It ain't even him now. Like that's what's pissing me off because it's what everybody else is sold. It's this thing that was sold from the Showman, Deion, Jake Paul, Sanders, on down to now. It's still like the young man don't have to say nothing. And everybody, you see it every time they score, they doing this and all that stuff with the other people.
Wait a minute, what's the difference between that and a discount double check?
Hey, it's sweet.
I'm saying, what we say?
A Super Bowl championship. That's the difference. That's
the
difference.
I got a Hall of Famer on my squad.
That's the difference.
You want to know? No.
I don't want to see. I'm sorry. I don't want to see your college celebration in the NFL.
Plus, Rick, let me ask you, since you know stuff, did he start that before or after the Super Bowl? Did he start discount double check after the Super Bowl wins?
I don't know. It don't matter to me.
It was before. It was
before. Well, he a Super Bowl winner. So what y'all say? I can't compare Drew Brees to Dylan Gabriel, so you can't compare this young man to a Super Bowl champion.
And from these college numbers, you can't compare Shador Sanders and Dylan Gabriel.
What's that now?
I'm from these college numbers. You can't compare Dylan Gabriel to.
Then Gabriel had like 18,000 yards or something crazy.
18,000 yards.
18,000 yards.
Touchdowns.
Come on, man. 18,000 yards, guy. Come on, guy.
Zen.
But they forgot about that, Rick.
No. Zen. This is the same guy, Byron here, who's egging on, who's talking about, but college ain't got nothing to do with the NFL. It ain't the NFL. You got to prove yourself. But now, the numbers
when
are
when he think it benefits him,
to Zen's point,
he was better than him. He's always been better than him.
Thank you, Zen. Thank you, Rick. That's what they was trying to sell. Oh, he was better than him in college and high school and AAU. No, he was not. 18,000. So how many Shador threw?
Say this, and I'll leave it alone.
I mean,
if you put Shador Sanders on Oregon last year, man. And you put Dylan Gabriel at Colorado, tell me what the results will be.
Here's the thing.
That's all I'm going to say. And whatever you say, I'm going to take it as the truth.
Here's the thing.
He
There
would
was
leave just like he
Oregon.
left
Oregon had a
UCF.
shot. Oregon had a shot to put him on his roster. There was a reason he was committed to Florida Atlantic, guys, before he went to Jackson State with his dad.
Cooking.
What?
There was a reason he was committed to Florida Atlantic before he went to Colorado State.
All I gotta say, but you didn't answer my question.
Rick Cooking.
If you'd have put Shedeur Sanders on on Oregon last year and Dylan Gabriel on Colorado, tell me what would have been? What would the results be? And like I said, whatever you say, I'll take it as the truth because you the Hall of Famer. What would it been, man?
I'm not gonna say either way. I'm not gonna say he was bad. I'm not gonna say he was good because of the competition. Like I'm not gonna, baby. I don't want to say he was gonna be great, and I don't want to say he was gonna be bad. There's a reason.
Say it, Rick.
There's a reason. All these schools offered everybody in his class, and he was committed to Florida Atlantic to play quarterback.
Okay,
light skin nation. We eating, we cooking, and we eating,
baby.
We eating, baby.
Because you, hey, Coach E, hey, no, I'm right.
Coach E, quiet on these streets.
Oh,
no,
another level.
I know what would have happened if he would have went to Colorado. The same thing that happened when he was at UCF. The reason why he left UCF to go to Oklahoma with talent around him. That's why he left Oklahoma to go to Oregon with talent around him. Shedeur went from Jackson State to Colorado with no talent around him at either stop. Yeah, he had Travis. Yeah, and that's why Travis put up the numbers that he did because that was the only talent he had around him. If you surround Shedeur with those Oregon or those Oklahoma receivers and running backs and O-lines, absolutely, total different story.
Then why did he go?
We can't sit here.
Why did he go?
He could have jumped in the portal and went there.
I tell you why, Rick.
Stay with his dad.
He took the easy street, big fish in a small pond. He wanted to stay where the competition was less. That's what he wanted to do. Because Dylan Gabriel over there, he would have threw for 27,000.
Dylan Gabriel took the easy route to go to those big schools with the big fish and the other athletes around him. That's
and
the
the
easy
competition
route.
level.
If he was that good, he would have stayed his ass at UCF and put them numbers up.
Nah, it's different now because of the money. Like it's different now because of the money. Like everybody.
It wasn't no money when he left UCF to go to Oklahoma. It wasn't no money then.
It wasn't NIL.
Wasn't. No, not at all.
No NIL.
No, not back then. No. So he left UCF because he wasn't making the cut.
I'm about to fact check you.
But see, okay, he get to Oklahoma, he produced. So if he'd have got to Oklahoma and then wouldn't produced, then he sucked. But you still got to throw the ball.
Why? You know why? Yeah, he threw the ball at Oklahoma when Oklahoma just got Jalen Hurts, when Oklahoma had Kyler Murray, when Oklahoma had what other quarterback that stepped in because it was the system and that coach that put every quarterback on the map with that system.
Excuse me, guys.
Okay, and Shedeur was thrown to the Heisman Trophy candidate when no DBs got drafted in the whole conference.
The whole conference, though, Rick, no NFL talent.
No NFL talent.
We got to clear
on the defense.
Tell me
what's about discrepancy, though.
Wait a minute, what's tougher? Hold on, before you jump in, B.
NIL deals.
What's tough? Hold on. What's tougher? To go to a school that won one game the year before and turn them and get into there to help them turn around, or to go to where all the big dogs is at and do it? Man, please don't tell me it was.
Okay.
It
was, Rick.
Let's not act like Colorado. They won one game. If they would have won 2 games or 3 games, that's turning it around. Let's not act like they won the Big 12.
No. But
let's stop.
It was 9 games. When he left, it was 9 games. But by the time he left, what's harder to do? To turn a university, a program like that around into 9 wins, or to go to the team that's to the program that's year in, year out at the top in a conference each year? Like, come on, man. I'm sorry.
Hold on, no. I got
me. It was easy for Shedeur. No. I think he took
the road. He had
travel,
no competition.
And
it's no competition. It's no competition.
He was going to be the guy. He was going to be the guy, no matter what.
Exactly. There's no competition.
No competition.
But Gabriel,
no.
He was going to be the guy at what? the guy
at Jackson State and Colorado, regardless.
No
on the team, yes. In the conference, no. That's what I'm saying.
Did they win the conference? Did they
he
win
was
a
down the
bowl?
pecking order. He was
No.
down
They
the
didn't win the
pecking order.
conference.
So it was harder for him to come to a program like that's down on their luck and to help turn that around into 9 wins.
Can I just say one thing? Let me just say one thing.
Because you're talking about culture
I gotta
change.
write
We
y'all
just talked
wrong,
about
though.
change.
I was wrong on the NIL.
And it was not. And it was
Yeah,
not.
yeah,
Shador.
1.9 million.
Deion that changed.
It was Deion, but I'm saying, but part of that culture comes from the players because, hey, you can bring it, but the Joes got to actually go out there and execute it.
And they had the biggest Joe on the block, who's playing in Jacksonville right now.
Big Smith, big fish in a small pond.
They had the Super Joe on the block.
1.9 million
NIL. While B over here trying to co-sign everything you saying, he don't believe in Travis Hunter, but now all of a sudden, he is that big fish. He was that big fish.
No, listen to what I said in the NFL.
Man.
No, I never flip-flop. Don't try to do that. You just say, don't put that even in my mouth. No, look, 1.9 million NIL, Dylan Gabriel while he was in Oregon. I'm trying to right you wrong. He already confessed.
No. I said Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
Oh, Oklahoma. Okay, well, he got some money. But anyway, back I'm saying, that's right, E. But I still don't try to make it seem like I believe in Travis Hunter. The NFL is different. You playing different people, so you not generational talent and gonna change organizations like you said. Hell no, I stand on that. Stand on business. Light Skin Nation, we in the building. We eating, baby. We cooking and eating, baby.
Y'all wasn't cooking.
We was cooking. I got
y'all was sous chefs tonight. That's what y'all was doing.
Hall of Fame Ricky with the shell shirt. Let me get one of them, Rick.
F1.com.
Only gas I put in my car, baby.
That's why your car ain't gonna turn over tomorrow. Nah, let me
Don't you wish that evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
Oh man. Well, yeah, hey, good pod, fellas, man. Hey, Coach E.
Yes, Bronx Bomber.
You got a post-game word for the people.
Yes, I do. All right, ladies and gentlemen, gather around, take a knee. All eyes on me. Today's word is trust your first mind. Follow your first mind, ladies and gentlemen. Your grandmother told you that all the time. Follow your first mind. Don't second guess anything that you've been planning to do. Don't second guess that master plan that you already put together. Don't tweak it. Don't change it. Follow your first mind. Execute it, and it will come to fruition. Follow your first mind. Win on me, win on 3. 1, 2, 3. Win! It sounds so sweet. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to another episode of Coach E Game for All Seasons, where we do great things and we watch great things on YouTube. You can type that in there. Coach E Game for All Seasons. Watch this. Download wherever you get your podcast from. And I want to send a special birthday shout out to my nephew Shamar. My nephew Shamar turned 16 years old today. God dog, he getting old. And I want to send another special shout out to my homeboy Marcus Watley. He just got rehired at St. Vincent St. Mary High School, where he was the head coach while I was there, and he went back home and got his job back. So congratulations, Mark. Go ahead and do your thing, brother. Happy birthday, Shamar. Congratulations, Marcus. With that being said, see you next week.
Thank you for tuning in to Game for All Seasons with Coach E. Remember to hit the like or subscribe button on Coach E's YouTube channel. To listen on the go, download wherever you get your podcasts. Also, make sure to follow Coach E on Instagram, X, and TikTok at BigF216. Contact us at www.perfecttimefitness.com for one-on-one or group training sessions. Our theme music provided by Mr. Taboo Timmons on SoundCloud at Mr. Taboo Timmons. Once again, thanks for listening and see you next week.